afternoon. I was inspired by some minis that I sold yesterday. So I went through some older mini paintings and I saw this one. So I want to paint a few roses kind of in this style. I'm going to start wet in wet. So I'm going to splatter the paper with some water and then make some dreamy roses using a few of my favorite colors and this new green that I have from KMS. So just a few splatters of water to start. I'm going to put Evermore in a few places to act as some centers to my roses. And then I'll take this Wildest Dreams color and start making my roses from that. So getting some very dark pigment around these centers is the first step. And then water down my brush. I have just a little bit of that color. Drag it out. Hi, Cashmere. Going back in with Wildest Dreams. Thank you. I just want these to be very loose roses, and the leaves I think are really going to define them. I don't really want them to feel like they have defined edges at this point. And then I'll go in with some of this green. Thank you, Crystal. This is a really beautiful, dreamy piece already. Yes, she really does. I've been saving this one for some fall florals and maybe for some forest piece, some loose landscape, but I couldn't hold off anymore. I had to try it. I'm very happy already. Thank you, Crystal. I do too. Officially back with students September 7th, but I have to go back for teacher prep. That'll be August 29th, I think, is my start date. Oh, I love this. It's so shimmery. It's so pretty. I'm thinking I want to do maybe a few greens that aren't shimmery. Maybe. Oh, decisions, right? I don't know if I want to add anything to this one because I love it so much, but that was way too fast for my painting of the day. What I could do is that little gold that I have in the centers, I can add that into some of the leaves. Let's see how that looks. This Evermore. Let's see. Hi, Ella. I'm officially in love with In the Trees duo. And I think it pairs really well with Wildest Dreams. I usually don't go this loose with my florals, but I think it's really pretty. So again, I was inspired by this one that I did. I think it was in January. There is a little bit of subtle shimmer in those leaves. This is a different color by Redbud Pigment. And this one really gives the full glam effect. I actually saw Zoya Nail Polish's fall set, and it reminds me of it. For his birthday, that's next week. I haven't yet done that. So I might see if I have a blank card on me at my desk, and I do. I might throw down the first wash of that. Hi, Hopeful Optimist. I did paint these roses already, but then I'm going to, yes, this is for sale. This one, as well as my minis. So this would be, including shipping, $20, or 3 minis for $15, including shipping. That's what I did, or 4 for $20. You like the fact that you can play, pause, and be able to look at it over. Yes, thank you, Sedona. Thank you. So if you do love it, you can buy that. This is just one single painting, but if you want this on a blank card, I can do that as well. If you want a set of cards in this design, I could do that for you. You just have to DM me the number of cards you want. I'm pretty much finished with my holiday cards, so all my extra cards can go to orders now. So what I was going to do right now is just make a quick card for my dad's birthday. So he's not going to get roses on his. He's just going to get a little constellation. So I was going to do the background in a nice blue, purpley blue color for a night sky. Melanated inspiration, if you wanted to see the size of that rose painting, it looks like this. So it could be a really nice note card if you wanted it. That's typically what people do with them. I've got calla lilies that I personally am not going to keep, but it's got a subtle shimmer to it. Some people like calla lilies. I do like the leaves on this one. You love the honeysuckle? I'm glad. That was a rough one going through it for the first time. And then I've got a couple more. I've got this little sort of little meadow inspiration piece. I did this one to test out colors. So this is all one color palette in here. But let me start working on my dad's card. So I have that. So it's going to entail layering. So I want to get some gold on there as well. So let's see. I don't want it to be pure black. And my Payne's gray, I don't think I've got it on me, but I do have a black. So let's mix up something like this. This is a Strathmore watercolor card. It's my go-to for painting cards. I almost want it to look like we're getting into clouds at the bottom. So that's why I'm trying to make it a little bit lighter at the bottom and darker at the top. Before it dries, I'm gonna try and make it a little bit darker at the top. It is starting to dry in places. So this is gonna be about it for the background layer. And I'll let that dry. And then the plan is to go in with gold and make some dots in the constellation Leo for him. So I'll put that off to the side. Thinking about what else I want to do. Since this was so fast, I think I want to paint another one like this, since that was really fun. Not exactly the same, but maybe a different color combination. Sometimes loose roses, it's just what you need to paint. That really is a beautiful color. I'm talking about the green, but all her colors are beautiful. Let's find something else from the stack, maybe. Maybe something like this. So I'll go for, since I have my pinks out, some maybe cherry pie, something pink, and for more dipped into it. I think that's what I'm going to go for. And since we're getting interesting, I'll use my pointed oval brush. That should be fun. Let me dab in some Evermore for some centers. Something like that. And then maybe a little combination of cherry pie and wildest dreams. Thank you, Doreen. Okay. Wow, that is pretty. I really don't get a lot of practice with this brush, so this is fun just to play with this one. And then a little Evermore dipped in some places. That's really pretty. Do something like a bud or something that's pointing away. You've got to get an oval brush. It is linked in my bio, the exact one that I'm using. It is so much fun. Right? You can make big blooms very quickly. And it's just a joy to paint with. Yeah, mine wasn't that expensive either. Sometimes big brushes can go for a lot. This was pretty reasonable. Yep. Okay, some green now. Thinking about which green I want to use. KMS has a few really nice greens. And then this whole thing could be KMS. Okay. I think I'm going to go for moss with a little spring grass in it. A little combination of those two. Maybe a little winter pine too. Something a little bit on the darker side. Okay. They deserve some really cute little green details with this pretty little petal brush. It's my other favorite brush. Yeah, today was a good day for painting. All right. I think I'm happy with this one. Debating a little splatter on this with Evermore. Thank you, Cashmere. Yes. All right. Hopeful Optimist. Let's do it. That is just what it needed. A little dusting of gold. Perfect. Thanks for watching today. I think this is going to be it for today. I've got another couple days before our family comes in to visit. Probably Friday will be the last day I do a live for a while, and then hopefully get back into it for the last week of August. So in case you wanted to see any more of these minis, this one inspired this one. So very loosely inspired, I guess. Different brush, different scale, all that. But I've got a few in here that I really loved. Some of my favorites just got bought by Jess, so they're gone. But I really like the little ones for just fun play. So things that, like this one, just practicing a few different flowers, using the back of my brush to create some lines when the paint's still wet. So just trying out new gray colors, things like that. I had my dad pick 2 colors and said I'd paint something with them. So that one's for him. Another 2-color painting. I might want to make something like this on a larger scale. I don't typically paint with orange, but I think it does go really well with that gold vase. And I love the cute little tendrils. So this was a fun one. Probably going to keep that at the top of my pile for when I'm not sure what I want to paint. And I can look at this for inspiration. There are a couple other ones in here that are cute for drawing inspiration as well. I want to do a few more landscapes, and I love the look of those mountains. I think I want to do a couple more little landscapes like this. I have a friend who is getting married in Bali sometime this week. I think it's in a couple days. So I'm going to paint him a little landscape for when he gets back. Yeah, some more landscapes I think I want to get into. But I do love florals for just everyday happiness, you know. So that's it for today. I hope you had a good time. It was good to talk with you. So many familiar faces or names now. Yes, Kashmir. It was great seeing you. Have a great day. Bye, everyone. Yes, step 2. I will share with you step 2. It is dry right now. So I'll get that gold on there and show it to you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.